Good morning, church, and welcome to our morning devotion. I hope you all are doing good. Today, when we read the newspaper or when we watch news on TV, we see headlines. And when we see those headlines are so scary that as soon as you read or you watch, immediately fear comes inside you. And these are facts. But beyond these facts, there is something called as truth. And the truth is that our God is a living God. He is a deliverer. There is nobody like Him. Yes, He is the healer. And He has promised that He will never leave us nor forsake us. He is an unchanging God and He never changes no matter what the circumstances is. Like today, in the Bible we see there were times similar to this what we are right now. We all know about the story of David and Goliath. Yes, nobody was ready to fight Goliath. Why? Because the Israel people, they knew the facts that Goliath was a giant and nobody could defeat him. Goliath was putting fear in people's heart. He used to say, choose one of your men and have him come down against me. If he wins this fight against me, and if he kills me, then we Palestinians will be your servants. But if I win against him and if I kill him, then you will be our servants and will serve us. Goliath said, send me a man so we can fight each other. When Saul and the entire Israel heard these words from Goliath, they lost their courage and they were terrified. And a very effective strategy we see that Goliath is using to demoralize the Israelite army is by using those terrifying words. But David discerned Goliath's tactics and his schemes. He knows how Goliath is working in the hearts of those Israeli people. He knows that Goliath is a giant, but he knows that through God's help, Goliath can be defeated. David also knows that Goliath is using his size and his looks or appearance to put fear in the hearts of the Israeli people, and is further discouraging them by insulting them on their faces. When the people of Israel were imagining what Goliath can do to David, and that time David was thinking of what the Lord can do to Goliath. This clearly shows us that David personally knew his God. David recognized that this battle, but it belongs to the Lord, and God will fight this battle on David's behalf, because David fully trusted in God and he was sure of God's presence in his life. Same way it applies in our life today. The more we know our God, the more we will become confident in our battle in our life. All we need to do is like David, we need to have a personal relationship with God and fully trust in the Lord and His promises in His word, which is the Bible. Like David, we need to fully accept God's words, believe it without any kind of doubt, and practice it and apply it in our daily life. So like David, let us take advantage of God's given abilities and opportunities and use them for God's honor and for God's glory. Yes, God has promised to be with us and never to abandon us nor forsake us. He promised to be our deliverer, to fight our every battle. So let us not worry about the giants in our life, because our God is greater than any giant. Amen.